WICR.
I'm not going to cross the goal.
Hello and welcome to the Iona Athletic Spotlight interview. I'm your host, Ian Sachs, and today I have two guests with me, both representing the women's water polo team, Darby Nevins and Hannah Schultz. Ladies, thank you so much for joining me today.
Thank you for having us.
Now, you guys have wrapped up the regular season, had a pretty good season, qualified for the MAC tournament, which is this coming weekend. Just give me a little sense of your thoughts on the season as a whole.
Hannah, you want to start?
As a whole, I think our season has gone really well. We're a really young team, and all across the board, we're a little bit inexperienced, but I think we've really come together as one and built up a good chemistry that's going to carry us through the next 4 years as the freshmen, and then the older girls, they play a really huge role in leading us and teaching us the ways. So it was a good building season. So now we just got to go get Max.
So now you guys claiming the third seed in the upcoming MAC tournament, top 4 teams qualify. What are going to be the keys to success in the MAC tournament this coming weekend?
Well, we're going to play Wagner or Marist and Villanova. Those are the 3 that we'll be against, and we just need to go hard. That's something that has kind of hindered us throughout the season is we go out, we're excited, and then we either die the second half or we go out and we don't come alive until the second half. So that really came into view this past weekend at Wagner, and we just need to give it our all from the start. We have the talent, we have the heart. Now we have the heart. We just need to put it all together.
So Wagner and Marist being the top 2 seeds, you guys third, and Villanova coming in at 4th. Marist and Wagner, the 2 of them are both nationally ranked 19 and 20 in the latest CWPA poll. How difficult of a matchup are those 2 teams?
Well, it's my first year playing both Marist and Wagner, and but when we went out and we played both of them twice now, and we went into a triple overtime with Marist, and Wagner kind of kicked our butts, but we play that we have good games with them, and they're just a little, they're one level above us right now, and that's the level that gets them nationally ranked. So if when we match them, then we'll be up there with them.
When we're on, and we were on against Marist, the game that we went into triple overtime or whatever, and it was just a bad ending. It'll be a good game regardless of the situation this upcoming weekend.
Yeah.
Tell me how back and forth and exciting that triple overtime game was.
It was awesome. It was it was the most fun. It was the highlight of my season so far. It just kept going back and forth and back and forth. And one of our freshmen, Paige Neary, she wrecked the goalie with these outside shots that were just fire. And she kept us in the game, and our defense was so well. We haven't played defense that well all season, so coming out there and then making Marist a little bit scared was the best feeling ever.
Dana DeLucchi, our goalie, really stepped up in the goal, and I think she was defensive player because of that game. She did awesome. That was a time that Brian Kelly would say that we played team defense, and I was just foaming it, and I was just jumping up and down. It was crazy.
So, was there any special formula in that game? Did you guys do anything differently in that game as opposed to any other game this season?
We played together. The biggest thing was we communicated, and we we had an understanding of where each one of us in the water was going to be. And we just we really just played a team game instead of trying to put everything together individually. We put everything together as a whole, 6-7 players in the field, and that's what made us such a strong competitive team with Marist.
So, Hannah, you referenced that game was the highlight of your freshman year. Well, you've had quite a sensational freshman year, claiming 5 MAC weekly honors, 4 of them being MAC Rookie of the Week, one-time MAC Offensive Player of the Week. How have you had so much success in your first year of college water polo?
I just love playing. So I just get in and I'll play with anyone and I'll play anywhere. I just love the game so much, and just like I really want to contribute to this team, doing really well, and hopefully one year killing the max and going to NCAAs and being a competitive team with those like top 10 nationally ranked teams. And that's my like personal goal. So coming out my freshman year, I really just wanted to like get in the water, make sure everyone knows like this girl's gonna be here for 4 years. So really like kind of like build this like fundamentally sound team, and just like play hard water polo. That was the biggest thing. Just have fun and play hard.
Coach Kelly has said that you're one of the best players in the MAC right now, and the game is just starting to. You're just starting to learn the game, and it's all coming together for you. And he said once you get that, you're going to be unstoppable, basically. What are going to be the keys, and what have been the biggest lessons that you've learned in your freshman year?
Definitely shooting near side. BK always yells at me regardless, but he keeps me like in line, like keep on like playing like the right way. My water polo IQ probably is below average. I'm kind of more instinctual, and so that's like a big thing. Once I can like get down, like know the rules and like know where to be and like how to like move my body and work with the ball and stay patient, I kind of like lose my temper a little bit, or I just like forget what to do and I get like lost all over the place. So as soon as I can like stay focused and like stay patient and really work with like what BK's teaching me and adapting to like all of my different surroundings, then it'll be a lot. I'll be a much better water polo player.
Hannah, you don't really have much further to go up. Coming in third this season in goals in the conference with over 90. What would you say was the turning point of the season when you said, hey, I can dominate at this level and I could be really good?
There's this Australian girl that plays for Wagner, and I just watched her play at the VMI tournament, and I was like, that's who I want to play like. She drives, she like posts up, she does everything, and that was just, I just was like, I want to play like her. She's tough, she scores, she's got this wicked shot, and she's the number one scoring offensive player in the MAC. So, I mean, one day I want to score more goals than she leaves, so.
Ian Sachs here on the Iona Athletic Spotlight interview. Today joined by a pair of women's water polo players, Darby Nevins and Hannah Schultz. Now, Darby, jumping over to you. You are coming back from injury. And just tell me a little bit about the journey that you've gone through this year. You came back, re-injured the injury, and now you're coming back again. How difficult has that been?
It has been actually super annoying, just to put it in a nice way. Last year was tough, being a freshman with amazing 7 seniors, and so I was like, you know what, this is going to be my year. I really worked hard this summer to get in better shape. I pushed myself in and out of the weight room, and I came in really excited for this new team, this new dynamic, everything. And was it the second scrimmage, Hannah? Yeah. Second scrimmage, I just shot a shot, and I knew something was wrong right away because I couldn't move it. Later found out I completely tore my labrum and bicep tendon, and I was like, oh my gosh, like the world is over. I'm going to have to redshirt. I got surgery with Dr. Riley Williams, who does a lot of the surgeries here for the athletes, on October 6th. And they were like, you know what, you're not going to be back until April. And I said, there's no way I'm waiting till then. So I pushed myself probably a little too hard, too fast. I'm stubborn, and got in the water, started the second weekend of the season. I was so surprised by that and really excited to get in the water again with the girls because it sucked having to watch on the outside. Season was going great, and then all of a sudden against St. Francis in a game that we were winning at Marist, a girl pulled my arm back, and right away I was talking to one of our teammates, Sarah Bortz, after the game, and I said, Sarah, I think I'm going to cry. I'm going to cry, and I cried. And turns out I have a split in my bicep now, and everything else is just hating life in my shoulder. So I'm pushing through, and I told Brian Kelly that I'm playing this weekend. I love the team, and it sucks having to watch, so I want to try and give whatever heart and effort I can for this MAC tournament.
Now, what kind of an experience was that this season to be on the sidelines? Did he get a different perspective of the game?
I would say specifically the Marist game that we were talking about earlier, where we went into third overtime. You totally see it from a different perspective. I have to film, so when we watch film in the film room, you hear my little comments here and there. It's hard to be outside the water watching inside the water, like your teammates, like you know how everyone plays, you know you should pass the ball here, you should shoot there, drive. It's definitely a different perspective, but I'm happy to not be on the outside looking in anymore.
So how much are you especially looking forward to it? I mean, MAC championship, everyone gets more pumped for this, but you in particular, this is your return from an injury the second time now.
I'm ready to go balls to the wall. Sorry if that's not okay to say on the radio, but after this past weekend at Wagner, we kind of didn't mesh as well as a team as we usually did, and it was really hard to watch it. So I am pumped up more than ever, not just like for myself getting in, but for like our team. I think our team's finally clicking again, and like the team wants it and I want it, and all of that like fire combined, we're gonna go out with a bang this season.
So you just played Wagner on Sunday. You match up again with them in the semifinals this Saturday. What is the team going to take away from this matchup? I mean, you're seeing them twice in 1 week.
Hannah, what do you feel?
We're definitely gonna have to play more fundamental defense and a more like we're gonna have to communicate with each other. Definitely way more communication on the outside, and on offense we have to put away our shots. During this past weekend when we played Wagner, we hit crossbars and posts and the goalie. It was a rough offensive day for us. So we just have to put away our shots and play good defense and not get caught up in the whole, oh, we're playing Wagner. Like, don't let those nerves get to us. We just got to come out and play hard and play how we know how to play, because then they'll have a good run for their money.
So, just looking back at a little bit of MAC tournament history, Iona has won 3 of the last 4 MAC titles. Coming into a program, both of you are on the younger side, a freshman and a sophomore. Entering a program that has had so much success, how do you look to continue that, and what is that feeling like knowing that you're entering a culture of success?
Well, we have a history of girls who gave it their all. Amy Olsen graduated last year. She was amazing. Like, no words can describe the amount of heart that Amy, along with other seniors and the seniors before her, put into this game. Like, Iona water polo, we have a reputation to be awesome. I don't know how to put it in a simpler term. We are great athletes in and out of the water, great people. We obviously want to carry on that. We want to continue I can't think of the word, continue
legacy.
The legacy. That's exactly what we want to do. And we're going to give it our all this weekend. We have 3 seniors on the team. This is their last weekend. We have to play as a team, play for ourselves, but also play for them, because they want to continue the legacy too. And I can't wait to see how next year, since we're not losing that many, that will grow as well.
So where do you see the future of the program going? With such a young team, you still claim 3rd place in the MAC regular season, again continuing your streak of participating in the MAC championship tournament. What does the future look like for Iona water polo?
I think the future looks great.
The
I
future's
don't know
bright.
That's because I'm a freshman and I'm like, wow, we're competitive with these teams now. Like, what are we gonna be like my junior year? Like, the freshman class is half the team this year. We're gonna be around for a long time, and we can definitely build on what we have going and just get better, get stronger, get faster. It's gonna be awesome. We're gonna take the max my junior senior year.
We're gonna take the max next. Like we have this year to try to like go for it and fight. But I think next year, Marist and Wagner are both losing some key seniors, and we like as Brian Kelly put it, they are already like as good as they can get. They are up there. They're trained. They've been together. They're a mature team, and we are still young, and so we're still growing. We have so much more to gain, and I think next year will be a great year. We're gonna be even more meshed. We'll know each other more. It'll be fun to see what happens.
Well, girls, that is all the time that we have today. Thank you so much for coming on the show. Good luck this weekend in the MAC Championship, and I look forward to seeing the legacy of Iona Women's Water Polo continue to thrive with you guys leading the way. Ian Sachs here on the Iona Athletic Spotlight interview, and today I've been joined by Hannah Schultz and Darby Nevins. Thank you, and have a good night.
Thank you.
You're listening to WICR, Iona College.